Yes. Right now, not only is the Decolonization Committee going on here in the United Nations, which I want to make a point, InformacionAlDesnudo was supposed to be carrying live the signal for all our audience, but mysteriously, the last minute, the United Nations media accreditation denied our petition, not only ours, but also of the Channel 6, which was a part of the live transmission last year. This year was denied that live transmission and the accreditation of our personnel. But we're still transmitting and interviewing people around the United Nations, and we're also going to go inside and interview people after they go and the post on the 36th resolution for Puerto Rico this year. Also, there was there's a big rally here against the proliferation of nuclear weapons. It's the United Nations. They haven't done anything to demilitarize and make a point to eliminate all the nuclear weapons that they are a threat to the existence of humanity. Johnny, you had a question to. You had a question.
No, the question was is that being that they were here at the rally as well as us, and how did that tie it into Puerto Rico, the whole situation, environmental racism and so forth?
Yeah, well, as you know, Johnny, Puerto Rico is 13% of Puerto Rico being militarized. That way, they have tons of weapons there, also nuclear weapons, which they miss one nuclear weapon between Puerto Rico and Vieques, and that device had never been found. Which is buried somewhere in between Puerto Rico and Vieques, and that put at risk not only the people of Vieques in Puerto Rico, but also the whole hemisphere of Latin America and the Caribbean. Puerto Rico, even though there's some military bases that they had make available part of it for civilian, for international airport, like a case in Puerto Rico, but the military is still in control of every single inch of that military base, Ramey base in Puerto Rico, which is a military in a nuclear submarine, and they have military equipment and nuclear equipment underneath the international airport of Aguadilla. So we have to understand that it is 1%. The struggle against the 1%. The 1% has control of our government. Regardless if we voted or not, it's our government. And the government has been sequestrated by the 1%. All the laws that used to protect the people have been banished, have been replaced for the 1%. And I asked in my radio program of InformacionAlDesnudo, I asked my audience if they know any billionaire to be in jail. And they only use the law when they benefit them, and when they don't benefit them, then they change the law the next day. So in reality, we are confronted with a political mafia that is taking control of every single struggle, every single gain that the people of this country have done in the world. And in Venezuela right now, they're trying to invade that country and destroy that country only for the natural resources, because Venezuela is one of the biggest natural resources of petroleum or oil, and that's why they trying to invade that country, and they overthrow that government, and they say, "Oh, it's Maduro." No, it's against the people of Venezuela, against the people of Venezuela, against their government, and against their leaders.
Hey, sister.
Thank you.